Okay, today is July 31st, 2021. Okay, current physique update. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So this is Transformation Update Week 29. It looks like I'm down 0.4 pounds, so just under a half a pound from last week. So not much of a change in weight. However, I do feel a lot better. I do think my weight's like artificially high. Thursday evening, one of my good friends had family in from Germany and had a barbecue, and his brother knows I like beer, so he brought me some beers from Germany, and so of course I had some. Actually just 1 pint of beer and then a couple Bud Select 55s. And then for food, I did mostly good. I had a steak, a burger with cheese, no bun or toppings, but I did have some roasted potato wedges and some macaroni salad. So all in all, I did totally destroy my carb goal for the day on Thursday. That was Thursday evening, so right now it's Saturday morning, like 7 in the morning. So by now, I'm probably getting close to depleted, but I think if I had not had carbs on Thursday, I would have come in probably another pound or two lighter than I did today. So I guess I'm guesstimating that based on, as of Wednesday, I weighed 258 or something like that. So, from Wednesday until today, only to lose another pound after coming off of a weekend where I gained 12 pounds, as you guys saw in Monday's video. I think I had at least another pound or two left to lose. And then I screwed it all up by eating the carbs. So other than that isolated meal incident, I did have a salad on Wednesday, or was it Tuesday, I think, maybe, with coworkers. The carbs may have been a little high. However, I ate the salad for lunch, and then around 4 hours later, I ate a steak and some eggs. I don't think that was ultimately detrimental either. These are kind of like the only two mistakes I had the entire week. I mentioned last week, or maybe it was in Monday's video, potentially doing like a 72-hour fast to try to reset my digestion, because I'd been having some pain here in my, like, the area of my stomach or side, and it seemed to revolve around food and whatnot. So fasting would help everything heal, and then reintroducing food slowly to kind of isolate what was actually bothering me. I tend to lean towards it was probably the high amount of vegetables I was consuming, and then on the weekends when I drink beer, I also like drinking these craft beers, and I think they have a lot of not only carbs, but they're kind of yeasty, and I don't know, usually within like 3 or 4 hours of drinking a few of these craft beers, I'm usually farting up a storm, and I can tell I'm bloated. So anyway, there's probably a combination effect going on there between all of these things. The way my diet for the most part went this week, I decided to go to OMAD rather than jump into some extended fast, which I think is drastic for most people, and that would have been my next step, but I decided to kind of take this like with baby steps, and I decided to do a 24-hour OMAD fast, and then I'd break my fast with a pound-ish of steak and 6 eggs cooked in butter, and I've also started introducing some psyllium husk into my diet to see how I can keep things moving. I haven't had really a problem with keeping things moving. I just feel like, almost like as a precautionary, just to get get whatever's still sitting in there moving out. I decided last week to take psyllium Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And that seemed to obviously help with number twos. However, I can't directly attribute that to being part of my solution. So I don't know if it actually helped me. I mean, it definitely helped give me better bowel movements. But anyhow, I think I'm probably 95 to 100% better. I don't have any pain. I don't really have much bloating at all. I feel pretty good overall. So I'm going to continue with the same kind of protocol. What I've been doing is doing my resistance training in the morning, followed by an amino acid, an essential amino acid shake. And then I have another amino acid shake midday, like what would be most people's lunch. And then I've been eating a meal when I come home in the evening, like, so say around like 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock, I've been eating like my meat and eggs. And then I've been doing an amino acid shake again, usually right before bed. So, and sometimes I skip that one. It depends on how late I eat my meal. If I eat my meal at like 7, then I don't need to eat that shake at night. So basically, I didn't track any macros this week. My main focus was just keeping my eating window really small, as close to OMAD as possible, and focusing on just getting, steak, eggs, and, some healthy fats from butter into my diet. And then obviously I would also take that psyllium husk drink right before bed. And everything seemed to work out really well this week. Like I said, my digestive issues cleared up. I feel better. I think if I had not had that barbecue on Thursday, I think I'd been down another pound or 2. So I think I'm expecting to see good things on the scale next week as far as weight loss goes. I feel like I'm still making good progress. So anyway, that about wraps it up. Going forward, I'm just going to stick with kind of this OMAD approach for right now and include these essential amino acid shakes to hopefully feed my muscle to at least eliminate the amount of muscle I lose while dieting. So I think for most people, they lose muscle while dieting, and I think I've gained some during this process, but at some point, my body fat's going to drop low enough to where I think I'm going to have a hard time maintaining muscle on this kind of a calorie deficit, because I won't have as many calories to pull from off my body, and my body will probably become like stubborn when it comes to burning body fat. So anyway, the other major difference this week, my activity level greatly dropped. I had a really hectic week. If you've watched Friday's video, I bought a new motorcycle and I wanted to bring it to the dealership on Saturday, today, to have the first service done. So I had to put like 600 miles on the bike in a relatively short period of time. I also encountered some issues with the motorcycle. So like dead battery, I had a bad cell in a battery. And so it took a while to get that fixed and get a battery. That was a 2-day process. So anyway, my walking wasn't as much as it normally is. I normally do 3.3 miles a day. This week I did like each lap around my block's 1.1 miles. So like on one day I did 1 lap, the next day I did 4, the next day I did 2, next day I did 1. There was a day I think I did 0. And then today's Saturday and I've got some early morning obligations, and I'm also going to be taking that bike to the dealership, which happens to be 2 hours away. So there's no walking this morning. So anyway, exercise wasn't quite as good as it normally is. I did stick with the resistance training, however, so at least part of it was spot on. Anyway, guys, that's all I have for this week. Stay tuned until next week. If you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you have any questions, put them in the comments. I try to get back to everybody as quickly as possible. Take care. See you next week.